BRUCE-O-RAMA. Here we come. It's the freaking deal.
Welcome to the greatest game show ever created in the history of civilization. Throwaway, insignificant. Well, I'm here tonight to point out that they are what's known as pivotal. Each of these roles, very first Spider-Man, I'm a ring announcer, short little part, right? Well, if I wasn't in the movie, this billion-dollar franchise would be called the Human Spider. I named Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2. Oh yeah, you're a snooty usher. Yeah, just a small little part. Well, guess what, folks? He didn't let Peter Parker into the theater to see Mary Jane in her first play because he was late, and it'll spoil the illusion. He's the only character who's ever defeated Spider-Man. Yeah. Spider-Man 3, French Maitre D, short little part. Yep. No, it's pivotal. How often, Steve, does a Superman, if I'm cutting my hand off with a chainsaw, that you knew that he liked it? I performed only for him. I didn't give a shit what anybody else thought. So it became a very personal relationship, you know, and he knew what I could do too, which is terrible. We did a lot of amateur movies together, and we were like jackass with a plot. So he knew we could flip ourselves, we could do all this sort of stuff, and we were made out of rubber back in those days. So, but it's been a great relationship with him and his torturous ways.
What was it like doing the stunts in Evil Dead 2?
Stunts in Evil Dead 2? Same as doing the stunts in Evil Dead 1 and Army of Darkness. And I hate to disappoint. A lot of people go, what was your favorite part of those movies? When they ended. There's no favorite part of any of these movies. This was a reasonable movie, but it was incredibly hot to the point where the people in Wadesboro, North Carolina were apologizing. Oh man, I'm so sorry. These summers are not always, over 100 degrees for 3 weeks at a time. We're so sorry. We're filming in a converted gymnasium. It's a 2-story set. We're up on the top story where, all the heat goes. And Sam is using his younger brother, Ted, to play a monster in the movie because this character was an older actress and Sam didn't want to put her through that when she got possessed. She had to wear a whole suit. He goes, my brother Ted wants to get into the Screen Actors Guild. We'll put the suit on him. And so Ted was happy to do it for a while. But one day we're up on the second floor and now he's in a harness, which are terrible under the best of circumstances. So he's got the suit that took 5 hours to put it on, including little monster booties. We've got him hoisted above the character, and he's spinning in circles, grabbing at her hair, going, and as he's spinning, the crew is getting spattered by streams of sweat every time he goes. I mean, these are like tough guys going. The makeup effects guys would remove his outfit at the end of the day, and they had a collection of his sweat in Dixie cups up on a shelf. They would take his monster booties off and fill up the cup and see how much they had every day. It was the sickest thing you've ever seen in your life. There's one point where Ted is now, same sort of scene, he looks and he sees Ash and he goes, ah, and his head is turned sideways, and after a couple seconds, an enormous stream of sweat just goes. We saw the footage, we're like, oh, it's not in the movie because it's too horrible. I mean, that's sort of what this movie was like. It's random accidents, random strange things. There's a whole sequence in this movie where Ash is alone by himself going crazy. So I spent a long, hot day on set screaming, all by myself. And then up in the rafters, I hear, I'm like, you prick, I'm working my ass off here, and you're mocking me. So I look up there, turns out the guy was not mocking me, he was being electrocuted. He was trapped on a big, powerful amp thing. A crew member had to kick him off. He gets better. A week later, we have a crew party. He gets drunk and hops on an ATV, which is always a good idea. Flips it, breaks his collarbone, he's off the movie. So it's kind of how it went. Any random questions? We can go to randomness now, of course. Yes, sir, right here.
Actually, how much blood do you think you could cover throughout your entire career?
How much blood? A lot. Lee Cronin, who directed the newest one, Evil Dead Rise, he's currently claiming the record. But that's what filmmakers like to do. We use 7,300 gallons of blood. You don't fucking know. Nobody knows. Well, at the end of Evil Dead 2013, there was a blood rain sequence. It rained blood for probably 6, 7, 8 minutes. It was cool, but you know, that's how it works. Make sure make sure that shitty out of focus shot comes in just right. Got it, perfect. Anybody in the balcony, because it's always the most dangerous but interesting. Yes, person with left hand up.
Always the left hand.
Everything's virtual today, so there you go. I always regret going to the balcony, honestly. We'll get back to them in about a month. Yes, sir, over here. Against development. Yes.
Would that be like a season 4?
Season 4 of Ash vs. Evil Dead. Yeah. You know what, sir? There sure would have been if you hadn't been such criminals. Ash vs. Evil Dead is the most illegally downloaded show in the history of the internet. I see a sea of criminals when I look at it. Oh, a 30-day free trial on Stars? Delete. Maybe that's why, sir. I think that whole section is just dead to me. Let's go over here. Yes, sir, right here, yes.
Would you be interested in returning to the character Briscoe County if they
Returning to Briscoe. In 1993 and 94, so they're not exactly busting that door down.
You're making everything else.
They are, and never say never, so who knows? You could concoct a reasonable story. Yes, sir, right here, yes.
What was it like being Ash in the third movie?
Was it like being Ash in the third movie?
No. What was it like being in the movie?
Let's start again, sir.
What was it like being in Army of Darkness?
What was it like being in Army of Darkness? Worse than this movie. Don't look for a happy story, sir. Army of Darkness almost ruined my marriage. It went over budget. We lost a lot of our hundreds of thousands of our personal money, and I never starred in a studio movie for the rest of my career. So, man, I had a ball on that movie. I mean, guys like this are forcing me to go back to the balcony. Hey, you know what? Let's do it. Person all the way against the wall. Yes. 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 No. That person. Yes. Oh my God, you still won't shut up. You shut up for a second. Yes. Yes. Oh my God. Yes, go ahead. Waving arms. Yes, yes. My luggage is so full that it's very, very difficult to add anything else to it. So I sure appreciate there's got to be someone here who would appreciate that. Thank you very much, though. You had that on your bedroom wall? How'd that work for you? Okay, I'm never going to the balcony ever again. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, Ashley, Ash. Yeah, oh, yeah, Ashley Slashy, this fucking puppet. Yeah. I do one episode of Ash vs. Evil Dead, but Ash was in an asylum. It's my favorite episode. And this dumb puppet was in it. And I'm like, okay, all right, fine, get this thing out of here. I never want to see this dumb puppet again. And now they started to manufacture the damn thing. Yeah. So, does Buttface have a question? Yes, sure. Why did they kill me in Maniac Cop 2? You really want to get into nitty gritty there, buddy? No, let's do it. I just got divorced, and I was really pissed off and tormented, and I asked for the amount of money that I should have asked for, and they said no. And I said, why don't you just kill me off then? So they did. Oh, these happy memories. Oh my God. Yes, sir. Somewhere in the middle. Reasonable man, looks like. Yes, sir. Oh, boy. The man across the aisle from you. Sorry. We'll get to you. Yes, sir. Hello.
I understand you're going to the Texas Theater tomorrow.
Going to the Texas Theater? Yes.
Do you know the history of the Texas Theater?
That's where they caught Mr. Lee Harvey Oswald. Did I pass you a little test? Maybe I'll take a walk through a grassy knoll on my way there. Oh, too soon? Too soon? I would go to the book depository, but they've all been banned. Relax. All right, it's just a joke. It's just words. It's just words. And I'm still not going back to you people. Let's do a couple more and then we'll get on with this landmark motion picture. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, oh my God, you. Did I learn any special skills when I was on burn notice? What kind are you referring to? We shot a lot of guns and blew shit up. Does that work for you? That what? And the blew shit up. You like blowing shit up? We had to tell the producers, stop blowing shit up in our faces. I mean, we like, for real. They kept making them bigger and bigger and bigger. The opening sequence, we're running out of a boat that is the largest explosion you've ever seen in your life. And at the beginning of the take, we have to start inside with the explosives. We're looking at that guy's hand on the trigger going, back off, man, back off with that shit. Don't even, how much coffee have you had today? That's what we learned. We learned how to run fast from an explosion. It's a fun show. It's a fun show to do.
Great show.
I don't ever need to go back to Miami ever again. You know, when I was there, a homeless guy ate somebody's face off. Miami used to be the face of homelessness. Now it's the home of facelessness. Too soon? All right, maybe a good one over here by the red velvet. Yes, sir.
Random, what's your favorite type of cheese?
Favorite type of cheese? I'm not really a cheese guy. I make cheesy movies, apparently. We can't let that be the last question. It's just not fair. Oh, sure, balcony woman, go for it. Yeah, you know it's got to be good. Yes, ma'am. My favorite role I played? I'm currently not dead. I don't know, probably some Hallmark movie. By the way, I told a jaded filmmaker friend of mine, I said, I don't know if I should tell you this, but I'm going to go do a Hallmark movie. He goes, you know what? They play by the rules. I'm like, what does that mean? He goes, little Billy has a problem. There's a failing family business. Someone who's separated, had problems with their family. Some guy comes back from a big city to come back to help the failing business, rekindles relationship with a single mother who's now got a little kid that might be his, blah, blah, blah. And at the end of the movie, everybody's problems are solved. But do not play a Hallmark drinking game. Oh no. If you trim a tree, take a drink. See Santa anywhere, take a drink. Sing a song, a Christmas thing, take a drink. If Dean Cain is in the movie, you have to drink your entire drink. So, I guess that's the answer. Folks, I want to thank you for a couple of things before we go. A little housekeeping. Thank you for supporting this theater, because they will tear it down if you don't. And it's a great special place. They don't make old pieces of crap like this anymore. So I appreciate that. And first and foremost, thank you for putting my kids through college. That they dropped out of. But you know, it is the thought that counts. On behalf of myself, Sam Raimi, Rob Tapper, we sincerely thank you for 40 years of support. God bless you all. Enjoy the movie.
It was written by the Dark Ones, Necronomicon Ex Mortis. Roughly translated, Book of the Dead. Groovy.
Chinese.